Saturday evening. Welcome to In the Kitchen with Lady Sky. Man, I got so many live streams planned. I almost hit the wrong one. Hey, Lady Sky. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Hey, what do you think of your new thumbnail?
I liked it.
You know what we got to do next? We got to get you your own theme song. In the Kitchen with Lady Sky theme song. Maybe I'll commission it. We got some pretty great artists. We got sorry, maybe he can make you a song. What do you think?
That'd be awesome.
Hey, Cassandra. Cassandra says, good Yogi and Lady Sky, let's get the show on the road. I'm ready to see the cooking.
Yep. I'm ready to start if you are.
I'm ready to start. Let's do it. Hey, Ellie. Hey, Buddha. Thank you, my friend. Mustafa, how are you? Mustafa says, Eric, Lady Sky, thank you for this. We really appreciate it.
The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do the sausage pinwheels because they have to be baked.
Okay.
I already got my baking sheet lined with tinfoil and I sprayed it.
What'd you spray it with?
So.
Ham?
But before I start, I got to wash my hands because I was messing with my hair.
Right. Smart.
So,
I'd like to see that.
This involves my hands, so.
What kind of cooking spray do you use, Lady Sky?
Do what?
What kind of cooking spray do you use?
I can't hear you. Do what?
What kind of cooking spray do you use?
Pam cooking spray.
That's what I thought.
So.
Hey, Laura. Ellie said last time for a while, it'll be at evening this time. What's going on, Ellie? Hey, Hammer. Oh, it's Michael. Hey, Yogi, it's Michael Eldon. So Harvey came up lame on his foot. He mentioned that. He called late last night and asked me to have the nurse give him painkillers, which he doesn't take. I called and had a doctor look. Did they find anything? He says, I'm so excited, I can't wait. I've been jumping around. Cat gives a wave. Hey, Selma. Pinwheel, I'm guessing savory? It's a pinwheel, I would think so, Lee. Mustafa's cooking along. He's in his kitchen. We'll follow the steps.
Alrighty. What you do? I got a tray thing, a cutting board. So I'm gonna line it with wax paper.
Hey, Michael, your brother was absolutely right about his foot. He was right on the money. Why the paper if you sprayed it?
Huh?
Why do you use wax paper if you sprayed it?
The blogger, she used wax paper because she rolled them up in the and she put them in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to put mine in the refrigerator. I'm just going to use wax paper to roll them up.
Okay.
I won't have time to bake these in the morning because I got to do a green bean casserole in the morning as well.
And all this was for Easter?
Yeah.
Michael, we understand. When Hammer wakes up, when Harvey wakes up, let him know that we completely understand that we're sending our love. Hey, toy pups.
Now what you do is you roll them out. And you want to get it straight. Now, you see the little, I'm going to pinch the little holes into the bread so they don't have to, so they can close. Once
Michael,
you get done doing that, you separate them into 4 triangles. Like this. This is the triangle. Unfortunately, my mom got into my Jimmy Dean sausage. So I had to thaw out a package of sausage. So cut 2 slices. So
what's
thanks
the
to my mom getting into my Jimmy Dean.
what is the other kind?
Smithfield.
Oh man, poor substitute. It's got to be Jimmy Dean. My philosophy: Jimmy Dean or nothing.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a vegan. Hi, Abigail.
My mom didn't know that I was using the sausage for this.
Easy mistake.
So thanks to her, I was not too happy when she got into my sausages. Now I got them into, and you may have to redo the pinning thing. Now what you do, you smash up the sausage because you want it to be in like a square. You
Do
try
you
to
do
shape it into a square like.
do you guesstimate how much in each one?
I'll show you. It doesn't have to be perfect, but this is what it's supposed to look like once you pat it out.
Right.
And then you roll it up.
Grandma of
And
3,
then you
Cassandra
do like a log.
wants to know where you got the recipe from.
Who does?
Grandma of 3, Cassandra.
I got this on a Facebook Reels from a blogger. She refrigerated them and then she did like this to make them a little bit bigger. And then she cutted them. We're going to pretend that they've been in the refrigerator for a little bit. And then as you can see, this is what it looks like inside, like a little pinwheel.
Oh, so that's how you got the term pinwheel. There's no actual pinwheel involved in this, is there? This is how I find out.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And you just line them on a baking sheet. So this is what it looks like.
Okay.
You can see the little swirl.
How many of those are you making?
It makes 2 cans, so there's 8 squares, because I had supposed to have 8 sausages, but my mom cooked 3 of my sausages, so I gotta slice this roll when I do the other can. I was gonna wait and bake these in the morning, but like I said, I won't be able to bake these in the morning because I won't have time.
Right.
I gotta make a green bean casserole right when I wake up in the morning.
Let me give a big shout out to Allie Bird. Allie, thank you so much for re-upping your membership. Very much appreciate that. And let me real quick say to Michael, Hammer's brother, thanks again to everyone been here for allowing him to ramble. He's disoriented at times like a child if he becomes a problem. Please tell me you're his son when we were with him, and we'll take him off. He's never a problem, Michael, never a problem. Harvey's a friend. We always got space. We always got room. We always got love for him. And you too, Michael. I appreciate you taking care of him. So when is this? When are you serving this?
Tomorrow
Tomorrow.
at my church.
How long do you cook them for?
About 18 to 20 minutes in the oven at 375.
You got the oven preheated?
Mm-hmm. I just need a timer. Someone to time it for me.
All right. So should I do Mississippi's? One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi?
No.
You're welcome, Peachy. Gabriel says doing pies. These are pinwheel sausages, Gabriel. However, there is a dessert coming up next.
Yeah.
I should have a disclaimer for people who are just coming in and let them know there are no actual pinwheels involved. Don't be like me and Wassa and be disappointed when you discover that there's actually not using pinwheels, not to cook nor to eat. Sniper has subbed to our new friend Beachy. Hey, Beachy, we're going to mod you up for the live stream if you want to reach out to anyone. Ali says, you're very welcome, Yogi. We'll always support you and such a wonderful community you have. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate that. I hope you're doing well, Ali. Lady Sky, you're very good at taking recipes that you've heard and getting in the kitchen and actually doing them.
Oh, thank you.
I find that impressive. Because you don't even write it down or anything, do you?
Mm-mm. I know it by my heart, on my brain. Usually what happens is when I cook something, I watch a video over and over and over to get it repeated in my head so I know what to do.
Our friend Adam is here. Adam says, I'm on a smoke break. Glad to see Lady Sky cooking something good. Hope everyone's weekend is awesome. Thank you, Adam. I hope your weekend is good too. Ali says, I'm doing well. Thank you. Working way too much. Thank you. Hope you're doing well, Yogi. I am, Ali. Michael says, of course, Yogi, I'm with him through whatever happens. The main issue is we don't know if he will come out of this. If he's put in a home, I will be there every day. See, he hates my wife. He mentioned that before, Michael. I'm sorry to say he did mention it once. He probably couldn't handle living with me. She loves him, by the way. He just set in his ways. I can understand that. Peachy says, Abby, I subbed. Abby's doing awesome.
If anybody wants to sub me, they can. Since if anybody can post to my channel page.
Hey, would any mod care to post Lady Sky's channel page so they can sub to
Because
her?
I would like to get to 1,200 subs, and I'm at 1,130 something subs.
Oh, we're getting closer. I would drop you a link, but because I'm on a vertical and on desktop, it just comes back to me. So
Yeah.
sorry about that. He says Lady Sky is nice. She is nice. Peachy says that's a sub to you, Coaster. If Peachy's going to sub to you.
See how it quickly goes from a small to get bigger when I roll it?
Yep. Cassandra says she's a 3D. I'm so glad I met her. She's a sweetie, is what she meant. Cassandra called you a sweetie.
Oh, thank you.
He says around the corner, Abby. Michael says, by the way, his wife and children are here in shifts every day, and they're with him as well. We'll get off enjoying cooking, and again, we appreciate the community. Michael, we appreciate you, and we appreciate your brother. Beachy is sub to Grandma of 3. Abby's excited. Glad you're excited, Abby. Sniper, he's about to drop a post, says it will probably go over most heads, but he needs to get it out into the ether. Ali says I make vegetarian ones for myself. What do you do to replace it, Ali? You too, Adam. Thank you, Cassandra. I appreciate that. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow, my friend. Hey, Danny. Danny says, Lady Sky, are you making mushy peas for Yogi's birthday? That will be his birthday gifts. He will love it.
I'm not making any type of mushy peas.
I appreciate that. You ever had mushy peas?
I am going to be making a peanut butter pie for my birthday. The day before my birthday. So the day after your birthday.
I have my birthday coming up. I mentioned
Yeah.
this morning. This year, birthday less. There'll be no birthday.
No, you got to celebrate it. You got to enjoy your birthday. Celebrate it.
Hey, Dan. Hey, Jimmy. How are you? Jimmy Crack Corn is here.
Goodness.
Allie says, I just stuff them with half-cooked vegetable layers, then roll and bake. Sounds good. Jimmy says, Mary making sausage pinwheels. I watch her. He watched you make this before.
Yeah, I did it before. And I took them to church for a breakfast thing. That's what I'm going to be doing. They were a hit when I made these last month at my church breakfast.
Nice.
So I thought maybe I can do them again for an Easter breakfast.
Your church is going to do something Easter Sunday?
Yeah, we have a Easter sunrise service at 6 a.m.
Wow.
So we always have that for Easter.
Are you going to make it?
I don't know. It depends on if my mom wants to go to it. I don't know if we are. But I know we're going to go to the Easter the worship service. Because I'm pretty sure my family would probably be having Easter lunch if my aunt makes something or if she wants to go out to eat.
Ham?
I have
Easter
a
ham?
feeling that we might be going out to eat for Easter after church. I don't know yet.
Welcome back, Selma. You going to do an Easter egg hunt, Abigail? Hey, wants to know, do you like fermented food, Lady Sky?
I don't know what fermented food is.
This would be, an example would be sauerkraut, kimchi, pickles. Although he is a connoisseur of fermented food. Hey, so what would be your definition of fermented food? Hold on. Do you like sauerkraut?
Yes, I do like sauerkraut, but I don't much care for pickles. I'm not a fan of pickles.
So fermented foods are items produced through controlled microbial growth, where bacteria or yeast break down carbohydrates into acids or alcohol, enhancing preservation, flavor, and digestibility. These foods often contain live probiotics that boost gut health, immune function, nutritional bioavailability. Common examples include yogurt. Do you like yogurt?
Yeah, I do like yogurt.
Kimchi. You ever had kimchi?
Mm-mm.
Kimchi is sort of like sauerkraut. Kefir. Kefir is sort of like a a drinkable yogurt, kombucha, which is a drink, fermented drink, and miso. I love miso soup. It's been a while since I've had it though. Do you like sourdough?
Do what?
Sourdough, like sourdough bread?
Oh, my aunt makes really, really good sourdough bread.
Sourdough is fermented as well.
I gotta cut 3 slices. I thought she used 2 of my Jimmy Dean, but she used 3.
Hey, Beachy, I'm glad you could get some subs. You popping by. Laura says cucumber kimchi. Jimmy says sauerkraut is good for you if you like cabbage, but the only time I like sauerkraut is on a Reuben sandwich, maybe on a bratwurst. Wheat says, Carl's Jr., the pickles are supposed to be dating and not mating when you put them into the sandwich. That's what my former district manager says when I got in trouble for them overlap. Sounds like standard policy, Wheats. Laura says, yes, love the 5 cheese Texas toast. I have not heard of that. That's a lot of cheese. 5 of them. What are you making tomorrow morning again?
Green bean casserole.
You do anything different with it?
No, it's my mom's recipe.
So you just throw green beans into a pot and say, there it is, casserole.
Nah,
Enjoy.
we usually do something different.
The South says, lady, slowly.
Do what?
He thinks you're rolling too fast. Allie says, my diet is plant-based, also, and rice milk. I'm probably more vegan than vegetarian, to be honest. Don't have anything against meat eaters, for the record. Same with me. Yeah, I'm vegan. I've been vegan for, I guess, almost 17 years now. But I don't, everyone eats the way they eat. It's not my concern. My concern is what I do. Someone's laughing. Wheats and Jimmy are giving away fast food secrets. Allie says 15 years for me. Awesome, Allie. I'm going to have to think about that rationalizing, Jimmy. Jimmy. Someone says, here is a green bean casserole served. Here you go. Someone liked my recipe. You want to know my secret of a green bean casserole?
What is your secret?
Green beans. Don't tell anyone
Not
that.
yet.
Wheats and Jimmy are confessing to fast food misdeeds when they used to work at fast food restaurants.
Now, once I put these in the oven, I need somebody to time them between 18 and 20 minutes.
Maybe bring up the timer.
Because I'm about to put them in the oven when I get done with my last crescent roll.
You know that I just happen to have a pinwheel sausage timing app on my computer. I
You
got it
do?
years ago. I never knew like what I was going to use it for. Now here we go.
Yay.
Online cooking timer. Hold on.
You're going to be my timer assistant.
Ooh, I've been given a title. That's a heavy responsibility, little Sky. I got to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know if I'm up for it. See, I almost messed up because I almost accidentally put 20 hours instead of 20 minutes. We'd be here for a long time. We would be here actually on Tuesday, and you'd be like, seriously, it's not done yet? And then you're like, you can't rush the process, Steady Sky. The recipe called for 20 hours. Maybe I should have a backup timer. I'm not surprised, Wessa. Someone says, yes, do the timer. Hey, William. William, how are you, my friend? William, we're cooking pinroll sausages. So while it's cooking, do you do the prep for the dessert?
Yeah, I got to wash my hands again because my hands are so greasy from the sausage.
Right. Someone says, Yogi, you should read my comment about singing. What's your comment? Oh, Yankee Doodle went to town, riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his cap, and called it macaroni. I often wondered why he called that macaroni. Hey, Tiny.
All right. I got my tray lined. And they're about to go in the oven.
All right. Give me the nod and I will hit the timer. This is my favorite part when I get to hit the timer. Nothing else matters. You ready? Here we go. 20 hours.
No, 20 minutes.
Oh, 20 minutes. Well, that changes everything. It's okay. My timer's not working. Hold on. Let me go to my meditation timer. Guys, I almost messed up. I'm doing it with one job.
You can do it, Yogi.
Well, I appreciate that you have faith. Danny says, we W score sniper? We sure do, don't we? Jimmy says, Mary, show us the magnet again. Magnets again, please.
Do what?
Give me what to see your magnets.
Nobody's seeing my magnets.
Jimmy says Yogi Mary has a nice collection of magnets on her fridge. What kind of magnets do you have?
Just different ones, and not many.
I have, or at least I used to have. I used to have an Elvis magnet. For those who are wondering, we have 17 hours and 53 minutes left.
Alrighty.
Sniper, drop the link for it. All right. What's coming next, Lady Sky?
Well, first I gotta make. This is the pan that I'm gonna use. Put my dessert in. But before I can make my dessert, I gotta make the pudding first. And this is the recipe for it. You need 2 boxes of instant dark chocolate pudding.
Mhm.
But the store that I went to didn't have the dark chocolate, so I just got regular chocolate. And then you gotta measure out 3 cups of Cool Whip. 3 cups of Cool Whip. And then you can use either chopped walnuts or chopped pecans. It's optional.
What are you going to use?
Chopped walnuts.
I use that same brand.
Do what?
I use that same brand of walnuts. My evening oatmeal.
Diamonds.
Yep.
I've never used diamonds. So, and then you can make your own chocolate chip cookie recipe, but the recipe normally calls for pre-made cookie dough, like Pillsbury or Nestle Toll House.
Uh-huh.
But I bought Chips Ahoy, and they were on sale 2 for $8. So I got another package of this. So
50. Lady says, Lady Sky, I have a plan on Yogi. We're going to his house and fix his book and put him in order. Cat will be there helping us. Not going to happen.
all right. I'm going to open up the box. The 2 boxes of Jell-O pudding. Instant Jell-O chocolate pudding. A tip is normally what I do is I get a bowl and I usually shake this because sometimes some of the powder can come out if you shake it too hard.
Right.
So you just want to be a good tip is not to shake this so hard. Just do it gently, and then just open it up.
Sounds good.
And you have to measure out 4 cups of milk. Because the box says 2 cups of milk on the box.
So you're doubling up.
So you got to measure out 4 cups of milk.
For anyone who is wondering, we have 14 hours and 5 minutes left. Fine. Time is flying by.
It's 14 minutes, not 14 hours.
Selma's secret recipe is she puts green beans and onions crunched, and she mixes it all together. That's her green bean casserole. Hey, Selma, you want to know what my secret is? See, you didn't really understand my secret, Lady Sky. When I said my secret is green beans, I'm not talking about the green beans. I'm talking about a bean that is green. So it's different than green beans. That's why my green bean casserole is different than everyone else's green bean casserole.
1, 2, 3,
Is that whole milk?
4.
Lady Sky?
What?
Is that whole milk or skim milk?
It's whole milk. And I just whisk it till it gets thickens. I apologize if I'm making too much noise.
That's okay. Hey, Rosie. Rosie, how are you? Rosie, I was thinking about you the other day. I hope you're well, my friend.
I'm going to mute myself while I do this.
"11 hours ago, guys. It's a marathon cooking session. Hey, Sue. She says, can't avoid making noise when you're cooking. Comes with the territory. Agreed. I wouldn't even bother. Jimmy says various cooking streams are so relaxing. Rosie says, thanks, Peachy. I would do the same. Rosie, how are you? Someone says, love you guys. We love you too, Selma. Peachy says, thank you. Hey, Sherry. Sherry says, evening all. Hey, Sky, you got a haircut? Cute. We are officially halfway there, guys. Everyone gets one sausage pinwheel to take with them. Lady Sky doesn't know that. So she has this off. That means she can't hear me either. So I'm going to give away the secret. Everyone gets to take home one pinwheel sausage roll. Oh, I didn't take my fill yet. I got to get some water, Rosie. Thank you for reminding me. Temper says, "Want to be healthy breakfast?"
It's getting there. It's starting to thicken up.
I'll be right back, Lady Sky. I'm going to get some water.
All right. Alright. This is what it's supposed to be.
I'm back.
Alrighty.
What's the weather like down there, Lady Sky?
Do what?
What's the weather like down there?
It was in the 80s the other day, and then yesterday it got cooler because a cold front came through.
Yeah, it came through here too.
It brought some rain, but parts of the state didn't get the rain. Just parts of it. So
Right. Hey, Buddha. Buddha, thanks for coming in,
we
my
dipped
friend.
down. We were in the 40s last night. We got down to 40 degrees, and then we're supposed to get up to 60 today for the high. Tomorrow's supposed to be 72.
Nice.
Hello,
Thank you,
Tiny K.
William, I hope you had a good birthday.
Now, are you ready?
Yep.
Now, before I start doing this, I have to reserve 6 cookies because they're going to be a garnish on top. So, because the last time I made this, I forgot to garnish it with 6 cookies. All right. Now, what you do, the bottom layer is going to be crumbled up cookies. There's going to be 2 layers of cookies. So the first layer is going to be crumbled up cookies. You just crumble them up until there's no bottom showing. I would do this in a trifle thing, but I don't want to be holding a trifle bowl in my hand because it'll be kind of dangerous. So I'm using this tin foil.
Gotcha. Five minutes to go, Lady Sky. You gonna check it at 18 minutes?
Well, in about 5 minutes.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm gonna check it when the timer bell thing goes off.
Well, I have it on. I have it set for 20.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Rosie says, "What are you making, Lady Sky?"
I am making a chocolate chip cookie trifle.
I've always suspected that chocolate chips were nothing to trifle with, but I guess I was wrong. William says, "Would it be easier to crumble the cookies into pieces inside the bag?"
You can if they're chewy. But you have a choice to do homemade chocolate chip cookies or a pre-made version of the chocolate chip cookies. But if you do the pre-made, you have to bake them in the oven. And you have to use the whole entire 24 cookies. And it only calls for one package of the pre-made Nestle Toll House. But I'm doing the easier way out because I don't have time to bake cookies and wait
Right.
till they are cool to handle. Because I don't want to burn my hands.
Understandable. Thank you, Sniper. Sue says, sorry, I got to go. Thanks so much for the positivity in your live stream. Thank you for being here, Sue. We very much appreciate you, my friend. I hope you come back.
All right. Now I got that layer. It should look like this. Can you
Nice.
see it?
Yep.
That's the first layer.
It's been 18 minutes, by the way.
Okay.
Hey, Princess, how are you, my friend? Sue says, I'll definitely be back. I appreciate that, Sue. Fanny says, so many trolls this week. It's okay. He says, rude people, Lord, help the weak. How do they look, Lady Sky?
They look fantastic.
Are they done, or are you going to do another minute?
They're done.
All right, so I can stop timing. I got to
They
admit,
are
guys,
done.
that was a heavy responsibility for me. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to do it.
Can you see them?
I can. They look crispy. They look nice.
Yeah. That's what you want them to be.
Right, pretty. Nice job, Lady Sky. Well done. Both you and the sausage.
Do what?
I said, well done. Both for you and the sausage.
Now you have to divide the pudding because you're going to make another layer. But I think I'm going to add some of these walnuts.
Rosie says, I haven't eaten yet, and you're making me hungry, Lady Sky. And she said, you're a
Sorry.
chef. You're a chef. Jimmy says, sausage pinwheels look good. Once more, I should let everyone know they contain no actual pinwheels. I'm as disappointed as you are, guys. Cassandra says, can't wait to see the end results of this beautiful meal. So you said you're not refrigerating the pinwheels, right?
No, I'm just going to leave them. Once they cool, I'm going to put them in a container and then leave them out. I may reheat them in the morning.
Sampa says, has Chef Lady Sky ever made a ton mess?
Ever what?
ETONEMESS.
I don't know what that is.
Neither do I. Well, we all have our preferences there, Nin. Cassandra says that is a healthy meal. Hey, Buddha, thank you.
No, this is definitely not a healthy meal. This is more high calorie, fat, not
Let's call it
healthy.
high performance food.
Yeah, I'm just spreading out the pudding mixture because you want to cover the cookies and the walnuts as much as you can.
Hey, Wheat says, I thought you're not supposed to leave meat out of the fridge. Sampa says, Eton mess. It's meringue and strawberries and cream.
I've never heard of it before.
You ever made a lemon meringue pie?
I made a chocolate meringue pie.
You ever had lemon meringue pie?
Yeah, it's not my favorite because it's kind of tart.
Right.
It's a bit tart.
So Cassandra says, please, we don't need no trolling in here. Okay, no, none of that. If that's when that's what it is, stop. Thank you, Cassandra. Grandma says it's okay, everyone has their own preferences. That's true.
All right, now the other half of this pudding is going to be for another layer. That's what I got now. And now you're going to measure out a cup of Cool Whip.
Hey, Stretch. Wheat says, I mean, leaving sausage out of the fridge overnight. Won't that make the tummy hurt?
Do what?
Wheat's just concerned about leaving meat out of the refrigerator overnight.
I'll probably refrigerate it, let it cool, and then I'll probably reheat it in the microwave.
Rosie says hi to everyone in the chat. So how have you been, Rosie? Jimmy says, probably refrigerated, Mary. You need to refrigerate meat. You can't let it sit at room temperature. Big no-no.
Yeah.
I'm doing good, Rosie. I'm glad that you're doing all right. Wheat says, okay. He was just concerned. Appreciate that, Wheats.
It's not quite as 1 cup of Cool Whip that I want. So I'm going to add a little bit more.
Wheat says he loves Cool Whip on pumpkin pie.
I think everybody does.
Yep.
It's kind of like painting. I feel like I'm painting. If you weren't a vegan, would you ever try this out?
Maybe.
Maybe. All right, this is the last layer. So it's Cool Whip. And then you just repeat and the steps all over again.
Nice. Jimmy says, Yogi, how long have you been vegan? 16, 17 years. I think 2009 I became vegan.
Have you always known that you would be a vegan?
No. In my heavier lifting bodybuilder days, I was an avowed meat eater. But when I was 15, I worked on a cousin's veal farm, and it left a lasting impression. And I knew eventually, at that point, eventually I would have to stop eating meat. Just no longer sat with me. He says I could eat pumpkin pie anytime. Me too. Jimmy says, Yogi, what made you change, if you don't mind me asking? Working on the veal farm, and it just did not, through the years, even though it was a while before I switched, a long while, I didn't think that I could athletically do what I was doing without eating meat. Of course, now I know better. And, basically, the yogic diet is vegetarian, and it's a matter of what's called ahimsa, which is non-harm, one of the ethical restraints that's practiced in yoga. And that was the last thing that I thought I could do. But eventually, the thing is, I saw a photo of a farmer in a book kicked a cow in his face, and the
Oh my
cow gave
goodness.
the cow gave the farmer such a look, and it wasn't mean. It was sort of a shock, like, how could you do that? and yet compassionate at the same time. And I saw that photo and I thought, I'm done. And that day I quit eating meat. Never looked back. Thanks for asking, Jimmy. Hey,
I'm
Amma.
sorry you had to witness something like that.
Thanks.
Animal cruelty it just irks me.
Right.
I don't know why people want to buy a pet and not take care of it. It's just beyond me.
I
When you
agree.
when you're gonna get a pet, you gotta know what responsibility is. Because if you don't know what responsibility is, there's something wrong with you. You know,
Yep.
animals are like kind of like a baby. You have to take care of it. You have to feed it, water it, and change its kitty litter.
Ima says, just want to say, hey, there, peeps. I'm a friend of Mary's. Ima, you know Ima?
I don't know if I know Alma. Hello, Rosie. I'm making a chocolate chip cookie trifle.
Jimmy says, Yogi, I like my meat. No offense, but I looked into getting into the vegan diet, and it's something to look into. So I'm a vegan for ethical reasons. So even if someone said it's the worst diet in the world, I'd still be vegan because for me it's an ethical practice. What I recommend is plant-based diet, meaning that you're not exclusive just eating plants, but you mainly eat plants. So it used to be that meat was considered more of a garnish than the main dish. You had a
Hmm.
plate full of plants, and then you had meat on the side. And for a lot of people, meat was a luxury, so you didn't have it every day. Um, when my dad was growing up, this is during the Depression. He came from a hunting family way back. You had meat when you could get meat. You didn't go to the store because there wasn't a store handy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy, that's why it is for me. I have nothing against people eating meat. I think that I don't like factory farming. I think if people really want to eat meat, the best way to do it is deal with local farms, or hunt or fish. So Ima says it's sister.
Hmm.
You know,
I've
sister.
never tried doing a plant-based type meal, to be honest. Hello, I'm a sister. I know I'm a sister.
Got you. You ever had a bowl of oatmeal?
I eat oatmeal every day. I
You
like
just had a
oatmeal.
you just had a plant-based meal.
Yeah, I kind of figured oatmeal is probably like plant-based, but I don't eat like other foods that are plant-based.
Do you eat rice?
Not really.
No. Do you eat potatoes?
I do eat potatoes a lot.
There you go.
They're
Plant-based.
plant-based.
Yep.
Does anybody
This
have any questions so far of how I'm doing this? Now I'm going to use the rest of my walnuts, my chopped walnuts. Again, if you want to make this, and if you're allergic to walnuts or chopped pecans, don't put them in. So
right.
I'm going to have a note saying this has chopped walnuts in it.
Jimmy does not believe you eat oatmeal every day.
Do what?
Wheat says oatmeal is nice with brown sugar. So I don't generally put brown sugar in my oatmeal, but I got to be honest, brown sugar is good with like any kind of sweet food. Brown sugar is always good. You
Yeah,
know what else is good? Maple sugar.
maple sugar. Can you have sugar when you're vegan?
Yep.
Or is there a different type of sugar that you have to have?
No.
No?
My sister says y'all have fun. Nice meeting you. It's nice meeting you too. Thanks for coming by.
Hello, Emma sister. It's good seeing you.
Laura says
Now
with
this
vanilla
dessert that
almond
I'm
milk.
making, it can be made through any time of the year. It's like a summer dessert, basically. But you can make it any time of the year if you want to. I'm not trying to force someone to make this or anything like that. So I've got a couple more steps to do and then I'll be done.
What's next?
I got to do the rest of the pudding.
Laura said with vanilla almond milk and blueberries, yum. For oatmeal, that does sound good. Blueberries in my oatmeal every morning. Blueberries are a true superfood, guys. Hey, Circuit Board. Circuit Board says a sprinkle of brown sugar on bacon, divine. Hey, Ronnie. Ronnie said hi. Appreciate you coming in, Ronnie.
Rest of the pudding is going on.
Hey, Nature Guy.
Just smooth it out.
Nature Guy says that looks delicious.
Thank you, thank you. This is very easy to do, basically.
I'm good, Nature Guy.
You've noticed. It's very easy to do.
Circuit Board says, what's being made? I'm about to make burgers tonight. This is a trifle. Grandma says, I'm here, guys. Thank you, Cassandra. Bonnie says, please put some caramel on top. Hey, ladies, guy, do you say caramel or caramel?
I say caramel,
All right,
but I
you're
don't have
wrong.
any caramel.
You're wrong, but that's okay.
Hey,
It's caramel, but that's okay.
caramel. Caramel. Tomato.
No, it's tomato.
It's tomatoes.
Taters. Rosie says, who taught you how to cook, ladies, guy?
My grandmother did. My grandmother is the one that taught me to cook.
Sweet says, have you ever heard of caramel squares? They are often made in September.
It's a really messy dessert to make, but it's really, really good.
Circuit Board says, fried green tomatoes. Tomatoes. Ronnie got here just in time for the cream. Says, yay, time for the cream. Caramel would be nice. Just like a back and forth swizzle line.
Yeah. Thank you for letting me do this.
Sure. Thanks for coming up.
I'm glad that guy switched.
Oh, yep.
Because when I saw it the other day, I was like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be cooking. Did he forget?
I did not forget. Like I said, though, it was because he was supposed to be on like 2 weeks ago before he got sick. So I picked like a random day just to save a spot. So I wouldn't forget him. and it just happened to fall on that day. So he was never really planned to come up on that day. Nature Guy says all good desserts are messy.
Yeah, this is messy, unfortunately. But it's going to be delicious. Whenever I do something like this, I know this is not for me, it's something else. So, but I will have some of this, basically. Because I deserve it.
You do deserve it.
After making this, I deserve something like this.
Hey, what about me? I timed the sausage.
Well, if you were here, I would give you a sausage pinwheel.
That wasn't easy, guys. That was the hardest part. Mary makes it look easy, but me, I had to sit here in front of a timer, in front of a hot timer. That's right. Rosie says, give Yogi credit.
Always give Yogi credit.
Circuit Bard says, I don't make any sweets or desserts. I tried making Turkish lights once. That's pretty hard, isn't it, though? And I'm a better pilot than a baker, and I've never flown anything. That's right. Nature Guy says, Yogi slaved over the hot timer. Dolly says, great job, Yogi. Thank you, Dolly. I can't take all the credit. Ladies Guy did tell me how Ladies Guy did tell me how long to time it for.
Yeah, just 18 to 20 minutes.
Rosie says Yogi was stressing. I don't blame you if being the timer is stressful. It is. It is. I had to sit in front of the timer the entire time. Nature Guy says timing is everything after all. Semper says, love you, Phoenix. Ronnie says, to circuit Turkish lights are easy to make, right? I don't know how to make Turkish lights. They have dates in it, don't they?
I have no idea.
Well, let's find out. I don't even know what a Turkish light is.
All right. This is the finished product with the last of the Cool Whip.
Nice.
Now, remember those 6 cookies that I had to save?
Yep. We call those decorative cookies.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a table setting.
Right.
Ta-da!
Nice. Excellent job.
That's how you make chocolate chip cookie trifle.
That is the second trifle you made on here.
Yeah, I made a tiramisu.
Wasn't that
tiramisu isn't a trifle.
No. What's the difference?
A tiramisu has ladyfingers.
Gotcha.
This has chocolate chip cookies. It's 2 different types of cookies between a tiramisu and a chocolate chip cookie trifle. It would be in a trifle bowl, but like I said, I didn't want to be sitting in the car for 45 minutes just to be holding a trifle bowl when I got other recipes like the green bean casserole that I gotta make in the morning and the sausage pinwheels. So, ta-da.
Ronnie says, well, cookies. Rosie's afraid that Santa's going to get those cookies. All right, so you finished just in time. We are just about out of time. Buddha's still in the background. Thank you, Buddha. Dolly says, I need green bean casserole in my life. Cassandra says, you're going to be late tomorrow morning when you make the casserole. Are you going to be late tomorrow morning when you make the casserole, Lady Sky?
Yeah, I gotta make that in the morning. I gotta get up early in the morning to make a green bean casserole.
Tiny just ate plain rice. Sometimes I'll have a bowl of plain brown rice. Nature Guy says, I love green bean casserole. Cassandra says, are you going to be live? Hey, Holly. Dolly says, welcome, Holly. Much love. Weeds is having a pan of just shells and butter. Rosie says, Yogi, I have a question. How did Fox get that close to you? Patience and a lot of luck. A lot of luck. I have some really good luck with foxes. They seem to just come up. Foxes and deer would just come up and hang out. I have a pretty good camera too. It's a little handheld. I'll bring it up sometime. It's a Canon. It's called a Power Zoom. It's like that big. You take it when you go running or walking, hold it in your hand. That sounds pretty good, Ronnie. As you said, I've seen a fox before, but not that close. I see them usually a couple times a week. I saw the beaver this morning. What I haven't seen in a while is an owl. It is nice, Nature Guy. Nature Guy says I have 2 barred owls to see every night. We had 4 last year, right in my little pond, and I would see them almost every morning. But since last fall, I haven't seen them. All right, Lady Sky, we're going to wrap things up.
All right.
I appreciate you coming up.
Oh, you're welcome.
Let us know how everything turns out tomorrow.
I will. I'll probably meet. My church doesn't end till 12, and then we'll have lunch. So I'll probably be missing your 12 o'clock show.
That's okay.
I do apologize because I'm going to be busy right after all that's over. I got to do some errands after church.
Right.
So it's going to be a busy day.
We have a guest tomorrow evening. And I think this might be
I'll
my
get
first.
home in time. I'll tell you how it went at the 4:25.
Okay, good. Appreciate that.
But I probably will be missing out on the 12 o'clock one because I'll be getting out of church and then eating lunch and
Right.
then doing errands. So
I understand.
it's just a busy day for me. So I do apologize.
No
If
problem.
you don't see me in your 12 o'clock, you're probably wondering, anybody else is going to be wondering, how's Lady Sky's lunch thing going? Anybody heard?
We'll wait.
You're probably wondering about that all day until you see me at the 4:25 if I get home in time.
I'm
It
not
all
even
depends
gonna
on the
wait.
timing.
I'm gonna start wondering now.
You're gonna wonder now.
Here's my thoughts. I always assume things are gonna go well.
Yeah.
You put in the prep, everything looks good. That means people are gonna love it.
Hmm.
You prepared it with a lot of care. You prepared it with a lot of love, so people are gonna enjoy it.
I hope so.
No
I
doubt.
never made a chocolate chip cookie trifle for my church. I always do other things, but I'm hoping this will do. And I think it will do. I think it's going to
Yep.
be a hit.
Thank you, Dolly.
Any
All right.
questions about what you saw me make, anybody?
I don't think so.
All right, I'm going to put myself not on camera anymore. I've
All
been on
right.
camera way too much.
No, we enjoyed it. We're gonna I'm gonna head to bed, ladies guy. I will hopefully see you in the evening and later in the day. Enjoy
It
your
all depends on if I can get home in time,
right. If you can
because
do it.
I gotta, after the lunch, we have to watch my grandmother because she's 90.
Right.
We have to watch her until my aunt comes home from her church, and it's usually around 2 o'clock. Then after that, around once my aunt comes home, we'll be doing errands. So it's all about the timing, basically.
Right. Okay.
Thank you for letting me do this. I appreciate it.
Always. Always. Take care.
You too. Sleep
Bye
well.
guys. Oh, Sniper wants to know real quick, how much will that serve? How many servings for that, ladies guy?
Um, that is a 9 by 13 pan. So it's usually, I'm gonna say 20, between 15 and 20 servings, maybe, because it's gonna be like a pudding mixture. It has pudding in it, so
Right.
people's gonna probably double scoop to get a lot or not a lot.
Makes sense.
We just want to eat.
All
No
right.
questions. We just want to eat by Grandma of Three.
Yep. All right,
I
guys. I
made
will
y'all
see
hungry.
you did. I will see y'all later. Take care. Thanks again, ladies guy.
Oh, you're welcome.
Bye guys.
Bye.